What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it right away. This video comes to us at the request of God first. So it looks like, to me, you've moved up. You've had a nice move up, consolidated for a bit, and now you're looking to move up again. It looks like you're breaking out of your consolidation phase. If this were to be considered a bull flag, then essentially, if it is a bull flag, essentially your target move would be all the way up at about $11. Now, if this is a bull flag, I would assume that when you break out, seeing $11 is probably not something we do anytime soon, right? Generally with bull flags, you get kind of a repetitive move. You move up like this, and then you would follow that same kind of trajectory afterwards, maybe move a little bit slower in the second act, but a little bit slower isn't like dramatically slower, right? If we moved up, if it took us 4 weeks, 5 weeks to move up here, maybe it takes us 5 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks to move up the next time. But I don't think in 5 weeks to 10 weeks, XRP is going to be worth $11. Does that make sense? We're at 245 now. The measure move would be all the way at $11. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it will happen in time. I just don't think it's going to happen, before June. Second half of the year, probably, but not the first half of the year. High to low. High to low. Next suitable target, I think, would actually be at about $8.60. And I like that a lot. You're at 245 now. XRP making a run all the way up to about 865, that 1272. I could see that happening, right? If you went all the way to $11, you probably wouldn't stop to at least $14, but I can't see XRP running from 245 to those kind of prices by the end of January, by the end of February, when I expect this move to be at an end. I don't see that happening, right? So when I say this move, I don't mean this cycle. I just mean this move, right? This was this move, and it came to an end here. This is the next move. It'll come to an end here, right? It doesn't mean that you have to go through this huge consolidation phase. Though I do suspect this next move probably does promote a larger consolidation phase than what we just saw here in December. But yeah, man, 860 I think is a good target for XRP right now. I like the potential bounce that you have here looking at the weekly time frame. If in a day and 17 hours we close here or higher, we're up 17%. So I suspect you will close this week green. What you're looking like you're doing is bouncing off the overbought zone, which is a really good indication that you will not only see higher prices than this, but just excel higher through this. It'd be nice to get some more volume in here, but that's okay that you don't. It's on the USD chart. That's why. Let's look at the USDT chart. Nope, there's just no volume, but that's okay. Whatever. Daily time frame. I mean, it's about average for what we've seen since like Christmas week, so it's nothing terrible, but it's just not like the volume that we saw on our building up. But we're still in this consolidation range still technically, right? We have broken the downtrend line, I think, but we're still in this area. So I think once we start to separate out, that's when we'll get volume to come in. Look for that, right? If we're seeing new highs and volume's not coming in, that might be concerning. So look for that. Daily RSI definitely looks postured to move to the upside. You're in this nice little downtrend here, lower highs, lower lows. You've broken out to the upside. You're above the 60, all good things. You bounced off the 40, all good things. We love to see that. I definitely suspect XRP right now is in the midst of a move, its next move up. So $8 is the next target. Is that what we're going with, man? High to low. Is that what we're going to go with? $8. Let me look. I want to look at the other. I don't want to get rid of that chart, but let's just look real quick. Because it just sounds crazy. But it is the next legible target. And being that you're in the midst of a bull flag now and you're breaking out of a multi-cycle consolidation phase, it's not that hard of a stretch, is it? 836. It's your next target. It's your next given target. If you don't stop at 836 or 837, okay, if that's not where you are by the end of January, then I would suspect nothing less than $6.41. The 1618, yeah. At least there. Does that line up with anything from this fib, high to low? 3113, kind of. Nothing too significant. I don't know. Maybe you're only at 434, but that just, to me, that doesn't make sense. If you're at 434 by the end of January, then that means going into February you're gonna go higher, right? Maybe you are. Maybe you're at, by the end of January you're at 434, but by the end of February you're at 641 or higher. That could make sense, actually. So look for that. That might be a good goal, right? Because if you're going to be at these targets by the end of this move, which could be either late January or late February, somewhere in that time frame. If it were to be late February, it would make sense that you're up in this area probably by the end of January. I don't know. Just trying to make sense out of higher targets. It does seem that this area here at around 430, 440 does keep coming up a little bit. It doesn't keep coming up, but there's a couple of fibs here in that area. Makes sense that you could go there. And then also I like this $6.40 area to the $8.40 area. That kind of zone there, which is crazy because $6.40 to $8.40, that's a $2 zone. You're worth $2.40 right now. You know, like that zone is worth almost as much as your total value is now. But that's the given zone that I'm going to give it, right? So that's by the end of this move, $6.41 to $8.37. By the end of January, at least $4.34, and that could be the end of the move as well. But I'm suspecting that likely it'll be higher, but we'll see. Time will tell. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I got nothing else for you guys. Daily RSI looks killer. Three-day RSI looks really good, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Weekly RSI also phenomenal. Anytime you get a bounce in the overbought zone, that's great. And then the monthly RSI being in the overbought zone is also phenomenal. Generally, not generally, but just for this thing, you know, you can see higher targets. Definitely you can. I was going to say generally you see higher targets, but you did stop here last time. But for these cycle highs, for cryptos, for any crypto, monthly cycle highs, generally you do see the months get above the 90. You generally do. So likely you don't stop here. That's all I was trying to say. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. XRP, probably $6, 640 to 840. That's my guess by the end of this move. Take care. Bye.